Systematic actions by the West directed against Russian oil exports and the shadow fleet of the Russian Federation, a fivefold reduction in the cost of energy resources will deprive the Russian military-industrial complex of the means to produce weapons and the economy of the aggressor country of the ability to survive and finance the military waging war in Ukraine. The former head of the Foreign Intelligence Service of Ukraine, General of the Army Mykola Malomuzh, spoke about this in an interview with channel Telegraf. In his opinion, these preconditions could lead Russia to economic collapse. However, if the Russians disagree with the proposal of US President Donald Trump and Europe to stop military actions and shelling of civilians, move to peace talks, taking into account the interests of Ukraine, and not impose their aggressive positions, additional actions are needed, he says. It is necessary to show specifically. In addition to economic and energy sanctions, the US provides comprehensive military assistance. This is tens and in some areas hundreds of times more weapons, equipment and the latest ammunition, which will not only give Ukraine the opportunity to defend itself, but systemic advantages at the front so that Putin will not have a chance to attack or even be on our territory. We will simply destroy the Russians, the military expert explains. According to him, this could be thousands of Tomahawk cruise missiles, hundreds of ATACMS ballistic missiles, hundreds of Abrams tanks, and millions of different types of munitions, including cluster munitions. They will destroy literally hundreds of enemy forces at the front in a specific sector, and in a day, this could be tens of thousands. And then the frontline zone will be completely devalued in terms of reinforcing the enemy's positions. He suggests first showing the United States the program of action of the Ukrainian armed forces, Britain, Europe, and the purchase of the latest weapons on foreign markets, which will come in colossal streams. Russia has no chance of not only winning something, but the regime will fall. They will simply lose. We will enter Russian territory and liberate Crimea. This is an argument I say directly. Mykola Malomuzh summed up.
Russian President Vladimir Putin presented on Thursday the Order of St. Andrew the Apostle the First called to Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, Russia's highest award. The talent, knowledge, experience, and intelligence of Russia's chief diplomat Sergei Viktorovich Lavrov have earned him unconditional respect in our country and around the world, both among friends, as we sometimes say, and among so-called geopolitical opponents, Putin said. According to Associated Press, Putin also presented state awards to the editor-in-chief of Russian TV channel Russia Today Margarita Simonyan, cosmonaut Oleg Kononenko, and a nurse of a motorized rifle unit, Corporal Ludmila Balaleya, who covered a seriously wounded soldier from shrapnel on the Russian-Ukrainian conflict. Together with millions of the same workers, creators, and heroes, as united people, and as one team we will solve any problems, respond to any challenges. Putin added.
Награжден Лавров Сергей Викторович.
Талант, знания, опыт, интеллект главного дипломата России Сергея Викторовича Лаврова принесли ему безусловное уважение и в нашей стране, и во всем мире, как среди друзей, так, как у нас иногда говорят, и среди так называемых геополитических оппонентов. И в основе такого признания его преданность России, готовность в любой обстановке твердо отстаивать ее интересы.
Маргарита Симоновна, главный редактор телеканала Russia Today. Образования, культуры и многолетнюю добросовестную работу. Ордена командир отряда космонавтов.
Награды государства, общественное признание – важный знак того, что вы и такие люди, как вы, нужны России. Что вместе с миллионами таких же тружеников, созидателей, героев, как сплоченный единый народ, и как вот недавно прозвучало на встрече с волонтерами в Курске, как одна команда мы решим любые задачи, ответим на любые вызовы.
Настоящее и наше будущее. Сейчас мы с прискорбием наблюдаем, как...
Я не понимаю, как вы кого-то закрывали?
Ну, я старалась.
The Ukrainian armed forces have struck a workshop at a defense plant in Russia's Tula city, which is a home to several defense facilities, local Telegram channel reported on Thursday. The attack was launched on the night leading to May 22. During a UAV attack, one of the operating workshops of Rostec-owned NPO Splav, a manufacturer of multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS, aircraft missiles, heavy flamethrower systems and ammunition for them, was struck. According to Telegram reports, the workshop caught fire after the drone's debris fell. Fire also broke out at the electrical substation. The region's governor, Dmitry Milyev, said that air defense systems were actively engaged throughout the night on May 22. In his words, Tula was hit by a massive drone attack, and Russian air defenses were intercepting targets in what he described as the 10th wave of aerial strikes by 6 a.m. It should be noted that 3 days ago, Putin awarded 4 employees the Marshal Zhukov Prize in the field of weapons and military equipment creation.